Mindfulness. You've probably heard this word everywhere, right? It's on your phone, it's at your job. But what does it actually mean, beyond the buzzword? It's really this powerful way to handle our kind of chaotic modern lives. So in this explainer, we're going to cut through all the noise and get right to the heart of what it really means to be mindful.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to lock down a clear definition. Then, we'll get into the 3 big pillars of the practice: how mindfulness sharpens your mind, how it grounds you in your body, and how it helps you find a more peaceful spirit. And finally, we'll see how you can pull all of that together so mindfulness becomes less of a chore and more of, well, a lifestyle. Okay, so take a look at this. This word cloud is kind of the heart of our whole conversation today. Just notice how mindfulness isn't just one thing floating by itself. No, it's like this whole universe of connected ideas. You've got words about the mind, like focus, words about the body, like yoga, and words about the spirit, like peace. This shows us right away that mindfulness is a holistic thing, and we're going to touch on all of it.
All right, so let's start with the big question right in the middle of it all. What is mindfulness exactly?
When you strip it all down, mindfulness really just boils down to 2 key things: awareness and acceptance. It's the simple act, though, not always easy, of paying attention to right now, on purpose, and without judging yourself for it. This isn't about emptying your mind or anything like that. It's about being fully present with whatever's actually going on in there.
And here's something that trips a lot of people up. Mindfulness versus meditation. They are not the same thing. Think of it like this. Meditation is the workout. It's the exercise you do. Mindfulness is the strength and the awareness you get from doing that workout. So meditation is the practice, mindfulness is the result.
Okay, so how does this practice actually change things for us? Let's start with the first piece of the puzzle, the attentive mind. This is all about learning to sharpen our focus and cut through all that mental noise.
When we think about what a mindful mind looks like, words like focus, attention, and clarity just jump out. And these aren't just nice ideas, they're the actual results you get from the practice. In a world that's just constantly trying to distract us, mindfulness is basically a workout for your attention span.
So what does a mindful mind actually feel like? Well, it's focused so you can actually put your attention where you want it to go. It's clear, helping you slice through all that mental clutter. It's conscious, which means you're not just running on autopilot all day. And what's really fascinating is that this state of clarity, it can actually unlock your creativity.
But mindfulness isn't all in your head. Not at all. It's actually deeply, deeply connected to our physical bodies. So let's dive into what we mean by the grounded body.
And this brings us to the physical side of things. See, mindfulness isn't just about thinking, it's about feeling. Things like yoga or just paying attention to your breathing, they aren't just for your physical health. They're these amazing tools for anchoring your awareness right here in the present moment, using your body as a guide. There's this quote that just nails the connection perfectly. The body benefits from movement, and the mind benefits from stillness. It's so true. By moving our bodies with intention, we actually create the perfect conditions for our minds to find some calm. The two are always talking to each other, and mindfulness is what teaches us how to listen in on that conversation.
Okay, so we've got the mind, we've got the body. But that brings us to the really big why. Like, why do people even do this? This is where we get into the really good stuff, the emotional and spiritual outcomes. This is the peaceful spirit.
Because really, the ultimate goal here isn't just to be more focused, it's to create this profound shift in how we feel every day. We're talking about finding more joy, peace, and harmony. And these aren't just pretty words. They are the deep, meaningful feelings that a regular practice can actually bring into your life.
So take joy, for instance. Mindfulness teaches us to find it not in some big, huge event, but in the tiny, everyday moments, like what your morning coffee actually tastes like, or the feeling of the sun on your skin. It's all about appreciating what's already here.
And then there's peace. Now, this isn't about having zero problems in your life. It's about finding an inner calm and a sense of acceptance, right in the middle of all the chaos. It's the ability to sit with discomfort without letting it completely take over.
And that leads to this crucial point about happiness. In the world of mindfulness, happiness isn't something you go out and chase. It's a byproduct. It's something that just sort of shows up naturally when you're living in a state of awareness and acceptance of the present moment.
Okay, so we've explored the mind, the body, and the spirit. Now let's pull it all together and see how this becomes more than just something you do, it becomes how you live.
This brings us to a really key idea. Lifestyle. Because the end game here isn't just to do mindfulness for 10 minutes and then be done. It's about weaving this awareness into the fabric of your whole life, changing how you experience your work, your relationships, even just washing the dishes.
So where do you start? Well, the good news is the entry points are super simple. Start with your breath. Just notice one inhale and one exhale. Move your body with awareness. It could be a yoga class or literally just a walk around the block. Try to focus on just one thing at a time. And, gently, practice acceptance. Just letting your thoughts come and go without getting swept away.
And that just about wraps up our explainer. We've defined mindfulness, we've looked at how it affects our mind, body, and spirit, and we've seen how it can become a whole lifestyle. So I'll leave you with this one final thought to carry with you. What is one moment, just one simple moment in your day today where you can practice being totally present? Thanks for tuning in.